Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you like the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey guys, so I was not gonna put this video up because I felt like I was super behind. I'm a few days, like a week after the full moon, but we are still resonating in this energy. I'm trying to form better habits, i.e. trying to stay on track with my plans even if I fall behind as far as time goes. So if you are interested in watching this video, watch the video. As I said, we are still resonating with this energy until we actually go into the Aquarian lunar cycle. So with that being said, let's just get straight to it. This full moon was a very, very special full moon. One, in the event that it was a supermoon, which means that the moon was as close as it's ever going to get to the earth, and it happens a few times a year, so to speak, or a couple times a year. We had a few supermoons last year, quite a few supermoons last year. Excuse me. So meaning it's the closest to the earth that it's going to be. It looks a lot bigger to us. And at the same time, because it's so close, that means that the energy of the full moon is intensified. So, one, that was one reason. Second, it was also an eclipse, which is all about transformation. If you watch my videos, you know I consider the eclipses like the moon cycles on steroids, like the full moons and the new moons on steroids. So, it was a supermoon, it was also an eclipse, so really shining some light on some major transformation in our lives. And on top of that, it was the last eclipse in the Leo-Aquarius eclipse axis series for the past couple of years. So this moon had the energy that we're dealing with during this, the end of this Capricorn lunar cycle, going into the Aquarian lunar cycle, coming off of the Leo full moon, is very, very going to be very transformative for us. And it may not necessarily be on a physical level, like you may not see a lot of physical shifts, but you may not really feel the energy, but I wouldn't even say that because of all of these special aspects. But a lot of change and a lot of transformation going on for us. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so this full moon was in fiery Leo. I love my Leos, but y'all are wild. But I love you guys. My parents are both Leos. Fun fact, my parents are Leo suns. They also have their Mercury in Leo, and I have my Mercury in Leo as well. So our conversation is either really funny or super off the chain, and I love it. I love it. Anyway, so this full moon was in the sign of Leo. The full moon, if you guys don't know, when it comes to energy, it deals with release and, you know, illumination. So gaining clarity and gaining clarity, seeing what needs to be changed, what needs to be released. And then also, because the moon is associated with the water element, it also, I consider full moons cleansing agents as far as our energetic and our spiritual growth goes. So the full moon being in the sign of Leo, if you know any Leos, you know that Leos are fire. So they are fiery. They have very excuse me, sorry, I'm outside, guys. They have very intense personalities. They are considered the entertainers. So Leos, they're very about their appearance. They are very about the way that they communicate to others, the way that they are perceived, and they also are very much so about their business. So this full moon, I think these next couple of weeks, the most important thing that we're going to be dealing with is seeing where we've been stagnant. Leo is fire. Leo is all about movement. Leo is all about action. Leo is all about, you know, getting shit popping. So I know. I know. These next couple of weeks, or while we're coming off of the Leo full moon going into the Aquarius new moon, we're definitely going to be seeing where we've been stagnant. And that's in both aspects of, you know, how we've been holding ourselves back, how we've been, you know, not moving on our own, and then also how we've allowed our external influences to internalize and therefore us to act in a way as if we can't move past these things that are going on outside of us, right? So the full moon, illumination, we're gaining clarity. We're seeing, okay, how have I not been working towards my goals? How have I been, just kicking it? Also, what's been going on around me that makes me feel like I can't do the things that I want to do, or do the things that I'm passionate about? Again, we're talking about fire energy. Excuse me, sorry. Leo again, because Leo is fire. Leo is all about, how they're perceived. We also deal with confidence when it comes to this full moon. So a lot of us, especially if any of you guys have been in this space where you're not really feeling like yourself, or not really feeling like, I got the juice, more so feeling like I wish I had the juice, but I don't. Like, damn, I wish I could be like her. I wish I could be like him, or I wish I could do that, or I wish I had all the things, or X, Y, and Z, So confidence is going to be coming up during this Leo full moon too. Excuse me, guys. So again, because we're talking about illumination and we're talking about clarity, we'll be seeing, why are we feeling so down? Why are we so hard on ourselves? What is making us feel like we don't have the juice, like we can't, like we aren't capable of doing the things that we are, again, passionate about doing, or want to do? Like, what is making us feel like we are less than either the people around us, or than a version of ourselves that we were before, if that makes sense, okay? What's the best way to put this? Like, the best way to sum up that energy? Leo is the lion. Hear me roar. And I cannot be tamed. So we'll be looking at how we've been tamed. Over this past year, really, although we're in a new year, we'll be looking at where we've been stifled, and how we've been stifled, and who's done it, whether it be us or whether it be the things around us making us feel that way, or what so have you. But that's really the main thing with this Leo moon, is looking at, who am I, and how can I be the best version of myself and be in alignment with my own highest good and with my passions, and how am I stopping that from happening? Leo is a fire sign. Fire signs have this negative connotation of being selfish, but they resonate with fire energy. They resonate with movement. So, it's not always that, guys. They do, fire signs, when they're operating within their shadow selves, they can be very selfish. But with this moon, that energy of the self is coming in more so in a like, okay, let's just do a quick pick-me-up, because we might need it to progress forward. And this is a 3-year, you're gonna need it to progress forward. The 11-2 year was all about, figuring out what we need to heal and what we need to change. And we are still very much so working with that energy, but for this particular lunation, it's like, okay, what needs to be fixed? Where can I, stop being so stagnant? How can I stop being so stagnant? And what's been holding me back? Why am I not confident in the things that I want to do, or in myself? And how can I fix that? How can I progress forward? How can I release? Full moon, release, okay? Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Okay, let's see. What else do I have here about this Leo moon? We talked about fire. Oh, Leo is a fixed sign. So when talking about, cardinal, fixed, and mutable signs, the fixed signs are the signs that do the work. They get the task from the cardinal signs. They get what they're supposed to do. It's initiated by the cardinal signs. They do the work. They do the building. And then they pass it off to the mutable signs to bring about the change. So this full moon, this next couple of weeks, or this past week and this week coming up, a lot of you may have been in this position to where you feel yourself starting to tap back a little bit into your passions, or telling yourself like, okay, I need to start doing X, Y, and Z again, because remember, we are under the Capricorn lunar cycle. I need to make plans. I need to strategize. I need to make sure that I am sticking to these routines of tapping into my passions, doing what makes me happy, doing what I want to see grow into fruition for myself. So, example, I am a writer. I am not gonna lie, I could have been writing a lot more last year. these past couple of weeks, shout out to Zero because she has a writing challenge. Though there's only a few days left in January, if you're interested, check her out. Find her on Instagram. It's Zero's Got Soul. I'll link her. She has a writing challenge for January, a daily writing challenge. So I found myself writing every day, uploading it, putting my things on my Medium, and I'm like, yo, this is really dope. Like, I'm actually writing every day. I love writing, and that's really like one of the careers that I want to see pop off for myself, and it has brought me some success, you know, in the past. But you know, that energy coming back into tapping into what makes you happy, and then also seeing what it is that makes you feel like, again, going back to what I was talking about with Leo, seeing what it is that makes you feel like you're not confident in what you do. My lack of confidence was I don't have anything to show for the skills that I have. I'm writing now, so I'm starting to feel like, okay, I could back up what I have to say about my writing. I could back up saying that I am a writer, although I've got years of experience. You know, you want something current, if that makes sense. Fire Leo energy, peep it. But anyway, so with this being a fixed sign and this being a full moon, we'll really be seeing how we're being stagnant and what habits we can bring in to make sure that we are actually working on our passions and building ourselves back up, okay? I'm going to talk a little bit about the lunar eclipse aspects of this moon. So again, going back to what I was saying about the eclipses and being moons on steroids, this was a total lunar eclipse. So it was a super full moon on super steroids. So a lot of transformation coming in regards to, as far as the Leo-Aquarius axis is concerned, how we are viewing ourselves and how we feel about ourselves and what we do and what we want to do, and also what we want to do while we're in the mix as well. Like, how do we want to operate in this world, and can we be comfortable operating within this world also when we're by ourselves? Are we comfortable with what we do? Are we comfortable with how we're perceived? Are we comfortable with how we put ourselves out there and how we work with others? This is amplified. So again, going back to my example of the writing, if you were to ask me like a month ago, like if somebody asked you to come and work on like, you know, like a script or something, would you be down? Would you feel confident enough to do it? I would probably tell you like, no, I haven't been writing like that. I actually wouldn't. If you were to ask me that today, I would be like, let's go right now. Where I gotta go, what I gotta do, right? So very amplified energy. Another thing with this eclipse, this full moon, is that it was the last eclipse of the Leo-Aquarius axis. So these past couple of years have been kind of, you know, kind of rocky for everybody on an energetic level universally. So that is because we were really reworking ourselves, reworking our perspectives, and reworking the way that we move, dealing with that fire and that air, those fire and air elements, Leo and Aquarius. Starting to get a little cold out here, guys, sorry. And you know, again, what I was saying about looking at who we are, how we present ourselves, how we feel about ourselves, and just us as individuals in the mix in regards to the collective. So we're really wrapping that up. We're getting ready to move into a whole new set of transformation, dealing with the Cancer Capricorn eclipse axis. So we're wrapping up, you know, ourselves and our spots in the community in order to move forward and progress into our next set of transformation. We're not going to be dealing with this me or I and then y'all or we until about 2026, okay? So very intense energy, really be feeling the desire to, like I said earlier, get shit pop and make things happen. Definitely be feeling like coming back into who we truly are, what we resonate with, what we want to do, what makes us happy. And that was really the theme of last year. So it is sprinkling a little bit over into this new year. We're really going to be doing more work this year, especially with that 3 energy underlying. But if you want to know about that, check out the 3 video, and I will have it linked in the description box, okay? I want to talk a little bit about the numerology for this moon. You know, the energy associated with this moon is crazy. So on top of all that supermoon energy, eclipse energy, excuse me, full moon energy, it fell in 0 degrees. And personally, I think that I would consider 0 probably the most powerful number. It is the number of cycles, it's the number of infinity, it's the number of beginnings, or it could be the number of endings. It could be the number before, or it could be the number after, you know what I'm saying? Birth and rebirth and death and cycles. Infinity, 8 I consider a number associated with infinity too, but I associate 0 with infinity, and 0 is the amplifier. So the energy of this moon already being amplified was amplified again, so it's like amplified squared or whatever. Like it's a lot of intense energies going on for us, and like I said, a lot of us may not see it in the physical or may not even really feel it, but just understand that spiritually, energetically, there are shifts going on for us, okay? So what I would really say, especially because we're talking about eclipses in the shadow, I say you really feel it in the physical within like a week of the moon, but these eclipses, the shadow lasts for about 6 months. So I would really say, you guys, what's going on right now, you're going to see something like either completely different or something that was sparked from what's going on right now popping off around the summertime, okay? Again, with the 0 energy, really just amplifying the things that need to be changed within ourselves so that we are comfortable operating within this world. This moon also fell on a 7-day, if I'm correct, and the number 7 is a very divine number, a very highly energetic number. Not in terms of like, you know, movement, if like you're a 7 like that, just a highly vibrational number. That's the word I was looking for. It is a number associated with truth and philosophy. So this is really just the moon of illumination, and just to say, hey, we're really wrapping up this transformation that's been going on for you for the last couple of years. So just know that these shifts, these cycles, these doors that are closing right now, like it's moving you into the next chapter of your life. So really pop in energy. During this time, I say to do like your intentions like very close to the shadow of the moon, but because it was such an intense energy, I would say that you guys can still go on and do your full moon intentions, and because they are full moon intentions, I would do them in regards to releasing, again, your stagnancy, releasing, you know, any lack of self-confidence or lack of drive or motivation or willpower, also releasing any confusion regarding the things that you want to do or how you can do the things that you want to do, things of that sort. I'll have a blog up that will be linked in the description box as well, okay? What else, guys? Be mindful, because this is a full moon. If you watch my videos, I consider the full moons the moons that resonate with the energy of my cup runneth over with emotion, so things can get a little intense. This is Leo, so Leo is fire, Leo is passion, Leo clashes with Cancer. Leo is fire again, Cancer is water, but water is also very emotional, and you have the moon. I'm talking about myself, but because I'm referring to the moon. The moon, which governs Cancer, but the moon is the water element, so you have those energies that are clashing. So just be mindful of, you know, your conversations. Very probable that you might have some conversations in which, you know, the dialogue gets a little intense or a little heated, or, you know, in which things come out or things become evident, but, you know, those energies are lent to those conversations. So just be mindful. Also be mindful of impulsive action, because we're dealing with coming out of our stagnancy. We might be thinking about, okay, I could do this to make sure that I'm not sitting on my ass anymore, that I can be doing what I want to do. But you have to be very mindful, very considerate of what is going on, what energies are being released. So think about the things that you do during these next couple of weeks before you do them, okay, guys? All right, so the people that will be most affected by this moon are people, of course, with their moon in Leo in 0 degrees. No, you're super affected if that's you. If you have your moon in 0 degrees or within like 6-7 degrees of that, or if you have your moon in Leo, this is definitely a time that is going to bring about a major transformation in your life, whether it is evident at the time or not for you. It could be in the physical, it could be on a subconscious, or it could be on an energetic or a spiritual level. My moon's in 3 degrees, so hey, y'all. I'm still here though. We're good. We're rocking. If you have any of your personal planets in Leo, definitely expect for this moon to touch you these next couple of weeks to feel your energy shift. I do say that if you have any planets that are in Leo or in zero degrees, you'll see a little bit of what those planets govern, those aspects of your lives. You'll see that start to shift a little bit, but you'll feel it more so, again, if you have your personal planets or your moon in Leo in 0 degrees. If you have Leo heavy charts or fire heavy charts, or a fire heavy chart, you can definitely expect to feel this energy a little bit more than others. If you've got a fixed chart, if you've got a lot of fixed energy in your chart, so Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, if you've got a lot of those signs in your chart, you can expect to feel this energy a lot more than other individuals as well too. Okay, I think that's it, you guys. Again, check out all the links. Thanks for tuning in. Again, this video is a little bit late, but it still resonates. Thanks for rocking with me. We are now 1 year in. Happy New Year. Check out all the videos because I've got some cool information up. I especially think that 3 video is pretty important, especially coming out of that I don't want to call it dense, but that shit was dense, and I just don't want to say dense because I am an 11, but that 11-2 year was wild. So check out those videos. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.